Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Kieran. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for the Twin Flame Collective for this big, huge week coming up, which is 11/11, right? Big, huge day for manifesting things. This would be a powerful week, probably. So we're going to get into it, right? So this is going to be masculine and feminine. This is a weekly reading for both you guys, headspace and heart space, and then outcome, okay? I also got a new tarot deck. It's purple. And I don't know the name of it because I forgot. So, oh yes I do. Here it is. It's called Psychic Tarot. Wow, that was pretty on the nose. Okay, not a very good title. But that's what it's called. They're pretty thick and they're shiny. They're like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They're very holographic. Anyway, we'll use those too. All right. Pretty excited for that. But right now we'll stick with these ones. So we are going to be looking at the masculine energy to start. And we'll see what's going on with them this week, right? Near future energy as well, which is, November is almost over. The year is almost over, actually. What a fast year this went by, right? This is like faster than like a teenager the first time they have sex, just literally over. And then you're like, what? No, please. But it's over. Anyway, let's get started, right? So, dear Spirit, what is the energy like for the masculines over this next week? What is the masculine energy going to be like? We'll do a little check-in, right? So, okay. So first and foremost, we have the star card, okay? Star card is always about hope, because stars, don't know if you're aware of this, represent hope, having some type of faith. So I can tell you that as far as their energy is concerned, there's going to be a period of renewal, rest, recuperation. The star card, as you can see by this symbolism here, this crow taking essentially a bath with this light on top of it, saying that, this bath that it's taking, it's resting and it's rejuvenating and regaining its strength so that it can move forward with more, faith and hope, right? The star card is always about just being able to believe in something again, right? So their energy is getting to a place where they're able to believe in something, whether or not this is the twin flame connection, although I imagine it is since this is a twin flame reading. But generally speaking, it's going to be about being able to look at the future with some type of hope, right? So regardless of whatever situation they're in, karmic or otherwise, they are essentially still looking to you, looking to the relationship with some type of renewed faith, meaning that there's something that's being figured out within them thanks to the energy of the star card, right? So that's there, okay? So that's the first one to start it off, which is pretty good, to be honest. We'll see what else we can get. What else is the masculine's energy like? Okay. And second, we have the moon card, another major arcana. So the moon card is about illusions, right? And on Tuesday, we have a full moon. So it's kind of funny that that works out like that. Because, if you were to treat it like 7 days, the star card would be tomorrow. And Tuesday would be the moon. But the moon card, like I said, is about illusions, right? Not knowing if something's real, whether or not the truth is obscured in the darkness, right? Things you can't see, or if it's actually, more pretty at night. You don't know what to believe. So as far as their energy is concerned, especially after the star card, it's more about having this hope and faith in this relationship and this person being you, but not knowing what to do, not knowing what to think, and still having some information that's still not being properly transmitted, I guess, into their consciousness, right? There's still some missing pieces. Again, if they're in a karmic relationship, it would indicate that that type of relationship is causing confusion, obscuring the truth of the relationship, right? And so that they're unable to really see things quite clearly right now, despite this hope energy. So it's like, even though this hope and faith and renewal of this relationship is coming in, it's still going to bring up a lot of hidden fears and illusions that they're going to have to sort through. So we'll see what comes out after that. But definitely some illusionary energy going on. What else do we have for the masculine's energy for this week? And then we have the Queen of Cups, right? So this moon card is definitely around emotions, okay? Definitely around you. You can consider yourself the Queen of Cups if you want, but this is their energy. So this is definitely more about them being able to see their emotions clearly and being able to follow their heart, right? So there's definitely some illusions about what's going on in their heart, right? So when you have strong feelings for someone, and maybe many of you guys have experienced this in your life, twin flame or otherwise, Sometimes past relationships, past heartbreaks, conditioning, societal expectations, whatever it may be, obscures emotions and kind of at points in your life you'll be unable to choose what you should do or what is actually the right choice inside of your heart, meaning what it is that you really, really want deep down. And if you really want that, will you be courageous enough to take a step forward and accept that from the universe, right? Because you accepting something and saying, I want this, isn't the same as actually having it the next day. It's a dedicated type of a decision, right? So, for instance, if you wanted to exercise more and be in better shape generally, right, then you would need to start by making a decision that that's what you want to do. Meaning that what you don't want, the other stuff, eating unhealthily, right? All that stuff is actually being pushed away because of what you're focusing on what you do want. Right? It's a decision that you make internally. And then, of course, the progress is those weeks and months, right, of hard work. Same thing with this relationship. Again, things obscuring what they really want. Star energy bringing back some hope and some faith in the relationship, but the moon card just kind of causing some illusions and problems, right? So it's obscuring what they really want inside their heart, so they're unable to make that true decision. But we then have the Justice card, so another major arcana. Justice is about bringing in balance. You can see the balance scale that this crow is carrying. That's all about bringing in some type of truth. So again, it's that karmic truth as well. It's about restoring some type of equilibrium to the relationship, right? So whether or not, however they're feeling over the next week or so, in this near future with the illusions not being able to really connect to their heart properly, the Justice card is saying that some type of justice is coming in for them that's going to enable them to make clear decisions, that's going to enable them to think more clearly, but also what it really speaks to is having this energy of what they deserve comes to them, right? So I'm going to see what I get after that, but the Justice card, I have the strong feeling that because justice is linked with karmic situations, right, and court systems, stuff like that, the energy really is starting to feel more like that if they've done anybody any wrong, it's coming back to them. Meaning that, say if they've left you for a karmic relationship, then it's going to actually be hurting, or meaning that something would occur that would put things back into balance between the relationship. So if they left you with a karmic and they're like, oh, this life will actually be better for me, but then they get justice, right? Meaning that something happens and occurs that actually teaches them a big lesson. But this is a general reading, right? Not a private reading, so you would need to get one of those if you wanted a specific situation. But there's that energy as well, so consider that, okay? But on the other side, it could just be about bringing balance into their own life and stuff like that, all right? After that, we have the Page of Wands, which is a good news card. It's a communication card, okay? This is about being in an energy of reciprocity, being able to reach out, being able to open up, express new ideas. It's a great card for creativity as well. Just being in a more open energy, right? Being more lighthearted. So, that being said, there's definitely with these 5 cards for their energy, there's definitely this type of energy of transition, right, with this moon card. So it's like over the next couple weeks, they're going to be definitely moving into this more, I mean, they get this hope, they get this renewal of faith, they start believing in things again. As they start believing in the connection again, the illusions and stuff comes up, and they're going to have to deal with that, because it's obscuring their heart space, right? But all that being said, there's still going to be some type of justice and communication coming in, right? That there's this energy that they're going to be in. So that might mean that they communicate, it might mean that they bring you justice, or simply that they're going to be more open to doing that, right? That they're going to be in this better energy, and just, again, feeling some type of justice in regards to this twin flame connection. It could just be something as simple as hearing something that they need to hear, which enables them to move forward, right? Sometimes you'll have to depend, it really depends on you, but for me, I listen to a lot of music, I make music, and I learn things a lot through auditory type of clairvoyance. I think it's a made-up word, like audio clairvoyance or clairaudio. I don't know, the word's ridiculous. But the idea is that you pick up synchronicities through music and sound, right? So I get a lot of that. Like I'll end up hearing conversations where people say the right word that I need to hear, or I'll be listening to a song, or whatever it may be. And I always pick up some information like that is quite useful. So same kind of thing could be happening with them, right? Okay? But otherwise, For the next week or so, that energy is looking pretty good. They're definitely going to be facing a lot of their fears with the moon card, okay, in regards to this connection. So we'll find out what we got for the feminines, right? So, dear Spirit, what energy is the feminines going to be in for the next week or so, near future? We'll see what matches up with you guys. The first card is the Ten of Cups. Oh, wow, that's some good shit right there. So that is about celebration, okay? It's about having your wishes fulfilled. Definitely some crows doing, they look like couples. I don't know what they're doing. You know what's weird? I've never actually seen birds have sex. Did birds have sex? I don't know if they... I mean, I assume they do. I've never seen them have sex. I've seen a lot of birds in my life, and I've never seen them have sex. I've seen rats have sex. I've seen squirrels, people. Never seen birds. I wonder if they have sex in the air. Anyway, I don't know. Just curious. But that's the Ten of Cups. That means that there's going to be an energy in your life this week that is going to enable you to celebrate something. So you might get some good news. There might be something. I'll give you a real quick example. Tomorrow, 11/11, I am signing, I'm starting a business with a partner of mine, and I really believe in the business anyway. I know that it'll be quite successful, and tomorrow there's going to be some legal paperwork involved that's going to solidify the business more, cause for celebration, okay? So already the energy makes a lot of sense, okay? So in whatever way it works for you, something similar, okay? It doesn't have to be so amazing. You're going to have to be grateful for whatever it is, but the idea is there's going to be cause to celebrate something, okay? So keep that in mind and look forward to that, but pay attention to the signs because it may be something that you do not expect. Because, oh, wow, that is actually crazy that I just said that. Because I have the Tower card. Like, I can't make that shit up. I didn't even look at this card when I said that. So this is about expecting the unexpected. So this is crazy, guys. If I didn't suppress my emotions and bury them beneath stones and rocks, I would be crying for joy right now. Or terrified. I don't know which one. The Tower card could go either way. But the idea is about having something unexpected. But because it's around the Ten of Cups, and I will get one more card around the Tower card, it's definitely about something that you cannot predict, right? Something that is going to cause you quite a bit of shock, okay? And it probably has to do with some type of emotional aspect, right? So it could be something that causes you such unexpected shock that you're like, holy shit, this is great. Or it could disrupt something, but afterwards we have the Seven of Wands, which is about protecting yourself and being defensive, being on, right? Because these other birds here are trying to take away the spot that crow has worked hard to get, right? Each one trying to work its way up this proverbial ladder to take away the territory of this crow. So having that next to each other is very interesting, actually. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify that Tower card. I usually don't clarify anything because I don't care, but this time I kind of want a little bit of information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this purpley deck right quick, and I'm going to clarify the shit out of that Tower card, and you guys are going to listen, all right? So, dear Spirit, please clarify that Tower card. What is that what is that reference? What is that Tower card about? Okay. So the first card we have is the third eye chakra, so definitely something to do with your perception. Okay, so that's the third eye. Third eye is located above your eyes. That's between your eyebrows, alright? A little bit above. Please clarify that Tower card. What is this in revert? What is this in regards to? I dropped this card so far, I can't even fucking find it. So we have obstacles and challenges, right? So definitely something occurring. And finally, we have the card Patience. Okay? So I don't really know what the hell is going on there. Definitely this Tower moment has something to do with some obstacle. Okay, something being broken down, which is going to lead to, I mean, it's definitely going to lead you guys to open up your eyes. Okay, so something's going to occur this week that is going to allow you to see something more clearly. I can definitely feel that. That is coming out quite strongly. You then have the King of Cups in your energy, which, again, they had the Queen of Cups. So this is like the Queen of Cups, being able to see, or being able to lead with your heart, right? To be following your intuition, following your heart, leading with your mind a little bit, but the idea is to be emotionally secure, right? So it's almost like these events, whatever this is that occurs, it's also going to cause you to trust yourself a little bit more and for you to be more emotionally secure, right? So it's actually quite positive. And then finally we have the Hierophant, right? Major Arcana. So this is about unlocking a key, right? Having some wisdom, getting some type of guidance, following the signs of the universe, your spirit guides. Also, getting counsel, getting help. Wise counsel, somebody that you trust. But it's definitely about some type of information coming in, and I think that's going to help you and unlock something. And if I would like to share something. I did a little automatic writing for myself yesterday night, and last night, for the layman, and it was actually really informative, right? So I don't know if you guys are familiar with automatic writing, but you basically just channel a spirit or angel or something like that. You let the energy take over, and you kind of just write on autopilot. You're not conscious of what you're writing, and then at some point, your energy kind of wears out. You just stop at some point. You're like, huh, and then you read over what you wrote, spelling errors and all, and it reveals some type of message, right? It's a psychological tool as well as it is a spiritual one, but the idea is you unlock your subconscious, right? So anyway, why I mentioned that story is because last night it did actually say something in regards to this Hierophant card coming out about, for me personally, it was about having somebody actually say something someone that I wouldn't expect, that reveals some type of information that I need to hear that actually helps me. Like I mentioned before about being audio clairvoyant and stuff, right? So I think that's interesting that I got that because it's also coming out in today's reading. So reading this all together again, this is so again, this week, something that causes you guys celebratory energy, something to be happy of, something to be proud of, but then there's this disruption. So it's almost like good news, bad news. I don't know what it is. They could be quite, it could actually be very combined together. I can definitely feel that this Tower moment, that this something unexpected occurring this week, it could be in regards to love, could be in regards to romance, but it's essentially having your eyes opened, right? Being able to see the truth quite clearly, which is interesting that it also comes underneath their moon card, right? For them, that mirroring energy. They have a moon and you have a tower. So again, this is about unexpected, things breaking down, not seeing, whatever was false is now come to light, and you're like, holy shit. And that kind of leads into this energy of, what it may be an obstacle or a challenge. I feel that it's not creating an obstacle or a challenge. I feel that it's resolving an obstacle and a challenge. Okay? And because you have the King of Cups and the Hierophant towards the end, and then you have patience, right, as a clarification for this Tower card. So it's almost like there's something that comes in with this Tower energy that is really going to cause you to kind of live more in the moment and be patient for the things that you're working for. So again, don't make the mistake that I often do in my life, which is to rush through things. So I can definitely feel that if you're like that, there's going to be some type of moment that is going to cause you to really take a step back and appreciate more of where you are, because you have the Seven of Wands, which is definitely about defending your position from others, right? And it's also about sticking up for others, okay? And about being a spokesperson for a group or a team, right? So you might be in that energy where you have to defend yourself or others to other people, right? Even if you're defending the relationship. But the idea is that King of Cups and the Hierophant, you're going to be more emotionally secure this week. Whatever this event is, it's actually going to cause you to become more into your power, that King energy, and you're also going to get some unexpected help, or some expected help, but you're going to be getting some answer. And before I move on with this reading, since I might already be like, I'm already 20 minutes in, Christ almighty, I just want to clarify one more thing about this tarot card, about this Tower card, okay? So please give me one more card to clarify this Tower. What event is this? Okay, so I got the Five of Wands, which is a conflict, a debate. So this Tower moment is going to be some type of argument with somebody. Please clarify this Tower moment. What is this Tower moment going to be about? Who is it going to be with? What is it going to be about? Ace of Wands. Okay? New beginnings. So this Tower moment, sorry that I had to clarify it again, but this Tower moment is absolutely about some type of decision, some type of new beginning. Somebody or something is coming in to try and thwart your new beginning, and you're going to have to, again, that's probably why you have the Seven of Wands, defending yourself. So again, something occurs this week. You might express that you want to do something, somebody challenging it, unexpected, something breaking apart, some type of conflict, some type of fight, but it's going to allow you to open up your mind. It's going to allow you to see the truth of the situation if you're dealing with people or somebody that you might think is your friend or your family members actually being toxic, whatever it may be in your life. Something is finally going to come to light. You're going to see the truth. You're going to make a clear decision. You're going to decide, this is my new beginning. I'm going to defend myself. I know what I want. You're going to be moving forward more confidently, right? So whatever this disruption is, it's actually going to cause you quite a bit of relief in the end, okay? Which is what all Tower moments really aren't that scary. And I was actually just watching a YouTuber yesterday, released a new video, energy update. I think his name is Victor Odo. I watch him a lot. And he actually had a Tower card this week. He's not a tarot reader, but he just happened to pull a tarot card out for his specific reading, and it happened to be a Tower moment, again, talking about the energies of this coming full moon, right, 11/12. So that is really, really interesting, just a great synchronicity to see, but again, it's not necessarily negative, it's just something coming to light, and it's actually going to help you out a lot, okay? So let's move on. I didn't mean to take so long on the first part, but I did, so please forgive me. I'll try to make the rest of it a little bit more quicker, whatever word I'm looking for there. It wasn't either of those. Alright, so what do I even do now? You guys tell me, I have no idea. Okay, yeah, that's right. It's headspace and heart space, right? Cool. So we're going to start with the masculine's headspace. This is how they are thinking about you at this time, okay? So how are the masculines thinking about their twin flame, the divine feminine at this time? What's going on with their headspace? So we have the Seven of Swords. This is about theft, about stealing time, energy. So I can definitely already right off the bat feel that they know that they've done something wrong. They know that they've seemingly taken something away from you. Might not even have told you, whether or not it's hidden feelings, stealing something, but the idea is that they were not open, right? They were sneaky, right? A little bit deceptive. You have the Seven of Pentacles, so 2 sevens going on. Seven of Pentacles is about kind of like working hard, right? But also a little bit of showing off what you've made so far. It's almost about being complete, right? Getting towards that Ten of Pentacles. But unlike the Seven of Pentacles, is just kind of, you're not all the way there yet, right? So in regards to this, in regards to how they're thinking about you, it's almost like they're still showing, they're showing signs of improvement. In regards to the way that they think about you, they definitely see you as a type of improvement. Maybe you're improving, or that their perception of you is improving. This, I feel, has an indication that they're watching you or something like that, because Seven of Pentacles is kind of about showing off, right? So they have, you can see this crow here showing off its little nest of what it's obtained, stuff like that, right? So this could be you guys, that they're watching you, right? Watching what you've accomplished behind the scenes, right? Because they're being sneaky. I'm not telling you guys what they need to. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so this is thinking that you guys have walked away, emotionally detached. This could have been them as well, right? They know that they made that choice. But inside of their headspace, as far as they're thinking about you, again, it's this emotional type of loss, that there's something, you walked away, they're spying on you. They know that they've been sneaky. They know that they've hidden things from you, that they know that they basically left you high and dry. They took whatever was theirs and they left, took their energy, took their love, and just went away, never really explained themselves. But still watching you, still not making that move. But then we have the Eight of Cups, which actually go a couple ways. It's hard to tell in a general reading because it's going to resonate differently for everybody. But the idea is that they could also be thinking about leaving whatever situation that they're in that doesn't fulfill them. Or, of course, it could mean simply that they themselves made that choice to leave and they regret it, because there is a little bit of regret with this card. But it also, and what I feel strongly the most here intuitively, is that it's more about them thinking, or not knowing whether or not you've actually truly moved on from them, right? And that's why, of course, in their energy you have the Star card, because they're starting to think about you guys again, okay? because that's just the natural energy of it, right? Twin flames, you can keep going. You can go long times without thinking, but something in the energy, something in the universe will always bring you guys back together. And 2020 is a huge year of unions, crazy shit going on. But we're going to get your mind space now, your mental space, okay? So, dear spirits, how is the feminines feeling or thinking? How are they thinking about their masculine at this time? How are they thinking about the twin flame relationship? First card that come out is Queen of Wands, right? So, passion. Lots of passion. Still there. We have the Devil card, right? So there's still some codependency issues you guys are working through, or you see them possibly in a negative light. See that the things that they've done to you might not be too nice. You're still bound to them in some way. You don't really like that feeling. There might be some pain still. So there's still some type of blockages going on in your perception of them, right? Maybe not feeling completely free of them. And finally, we have the Death card. Shit, that's powerful, guys. So that's about transformation and endings, right? So, you guys have this, you're thinking about them still as, Queen of Wands, somebody quite powerful in your life. Still this passion, but the Devil and the Death card is suggesting that there's still some pain and codependency, but if that's how it is inside your mental space, you still have this negative perception, you're going to be transforming. Meaning that the cycles and the beliefs that you have about your twin flame relationship are outdated at this time because you're being called to ascend and grow further. So truthfully, it's this death energy is coming in here to your mental space about them, because you're going to be letting go of a lot of whatever just doesn't serve you. Basically letting go of the devil, right? Letting go of the codependency and the issues and the attachment. Just, freeing yourself and in a way freeing them from all the bullshit. And that's completely necessary. And again, it might relate back to your guys' energy with that tower moment. There's just going to be some things that allow you guys to be more free. And now I know the Death card is scary and the Devil card is hardly ever welcome. It's definitely an indication that there's going to be some type of ending in the way that you perceive your masculine, your relationship, even your own place in the relationship as well, and twin flames in general, right? But ultimately, it's very, very positive, because it's about creating something new, about rising from an old version of yourself. And people don't really want to let go of their twins, mostly because it means letting go of that attachment. But once you do, you actually free yourself. And once you free yourself, you'll see that your twin flame was really always there in front of you, and that at that point, all you need to do is truly just wait for it to solve itself out, which it always will, because it always does. That's part of the relationship. But first and foremost, you need to let go of the attachment, and that's what's going on here. The Devil card also about sexuality, right? So being lustful after them, that type of thing, right? Okay, so we're going to go on to your heart space for the masculines and the feminines now. So that's how you guys were thinking. That's just the logical side of your relationship right now at this time, or coming up this week. But we will get the heart space now. So how are the masculines feeling towards their feminines? How are they feeling towards the relationship? Okay, we have the Knight of Cups, right? So it's like the masculines want to propose to you. They want to make some type of proposal, some type of commitment, emotional vulnerability, right? Being able to say something that they haven't said before, right? Again, matching up with that Seven of Swords. How else are they feeling inside their heart space? Okay, so you have the Nine of Swords. Okay, this is indicating a type of anxiety, right? So they're very anxious about wanting to come forward, very anxious about expressing themselves. There's a lot of fear involved, being trapped inside their head, right? So they have this really, really strong emotional attachment to you guys. They do love you deeply. This Knight of Cups, they want to come in, they want to say something to you, but they're afraid of something, right? They're afraid to do that. Afraid to be vulnerable is what comes in the most strongly, because that's really scary to be vulnerable. Like, true vulnerability is very, very scary. Take that from a Virgo. I don't let nobody in, except for chocolate, because I love chocolate. Alright, we finally have the Knight of Wands, okay? So this is about having a lot of passion inside their heart space, but also about wanting to remove any blockages, right? Two knights is like a partnership, right? It's a good partnership. So that's definitely, in both these cases, the crow not sitting on top of the knight, right? It's going alongside it, meaning it's quite quick, passion, right? So they have this really, really strong desire to come forward to you, but it's stopping them. The Nine of Swords is stopping them, this fear energy. Again, because they had the moon in their energy card, right? Remember that? It all matches up. And then the Knight of Wands to indicate that despite all that, there's going to be, some type of positive movement forwards, blockages being lifted, that type of thing. And it's also indicating in their heart space that they feel very, very passionate for you, and definitely see you in a very creative way, creative genius, that type of thing. I'm definitely inspired by you. But this fear energy in the middle with the Nine of Swords is separating the action from the love, right? Because the Knight of Wands is an action card, and the Knight of Cups is a feeling card. So putting it all quite simply, they love you, and they would love to be able to offer you something, but there's fear, something keeping them stuck that is stopping them from making an action, right? But the Nine of Swords is in the middle, so it's temporary energy, and eventually it gets that Nine of Wands where they can actually make a step forward, okay? Let's get your heart space now, guys. So what is the feminine heart space for the masculines? How are they feeling right now about their masculine? Okay, world, completion of a cycle. So you guys see them as the world. Still, maybe can't forget about them. Nobody else has made you feel this way. Still, you see them as a part of this cycle, right? This twin flame, this ultimate connection, this universal, just a universal pull that you have towards them. You see them as the world, this entire, just something that's very, very open to you. And again, with that cycle energy. But with the world, the cycle is more positive. It's just about being part of something greater than yourself. Still seeing them basically as that twin flame. You have the Emperor card, so again, seeing them as your divine masculine, seeing them as that type of energy, seeing them in some type of position of power, either over you or others. But the idea is that this is a representative of the divine masculine energy. So again, you're feeling your masculine, which is a really good card to get because it just means that you're feeling them a lot right now. So pay attention to that, because some of it might not be your energy. So if you're sad, it might not be you who's sad, right? You get that? Get that idea? All right? Always pay attention to how you're feeling at random times, that you are feeling them, because it's coming underneath, it's coming underneath their Nine of Swords, right? And finally, how are the feminine's feeling heart space? One last card. Okay. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So this is about that hard work paying off, about showing things, displaying things, being rewarded for your efforts. Okay. So again, inside of your heart space, you still feel that you deserve them, or that this is yours, or that in some way you've worked very hard for this type of relationship, right? So you still feel for them, right? It's like even after all of this, there's still some type of there's still something that you have that exists, right? Still some type of connection. You've worked very, very hard to get this far, and of course, there's going to be some thoughts of, was it all worth it and stuff. But inside of your heart space, you're still feeling your masculine a lot. There's a lot of mirroring going on at this time, and you're definitely at the end with the World card here. You're actually very close to completing some type of cycle within this specific twin flame relationship. Okay, a lot of you guys are actually completing your cycles, whether or not you know it or not. A phase of your twin flame relationship is ending. Again, why you have that Death card, because you guys are transforming how you see the relationship. Because it's important to change your perception, right? Because your mind has to match with what your heart already knows. So again, a lot of you guys are completing things. And that would also make sense for you feminines in your energy with that Tower card, right? So again, something is going on this week where you guys complete something. And whatever happens in your life, because it's going to be different for everybody, most of you guys anyway. I mean, it's definitely going to be different for all of you, but it might be some of the same themes. But the idea is that whatever happens this week or in the next 2 weeks or so, it's actually going to end a cycle with your twin flame relationship and begin a new one, okay? Which is really positive. Might sound scary, but it's actually really good, okay? So why don't we take a look-see? That rhymed. Fuck yeah. Take a look-see at your outcome for you guys, right? So this is what's the potential outcome for you guys, right? So we'll see what's going to occur in the near future. All right. So, dear spirit guides, what is the outcome for this collective that I'm reading for these two twin flames? What is the outcome? What actions are going to occur near future? Okay, so really great first card to get. Six of Wands. Six of Wands is about reaching an objective, feelings being declared. Okay, that's a very important factor. If somebody hasn't been honest with their feelings, this is a great card to say that they're going to be open and honest now. It's also a card about success, achieving a victory, and being happy and successful. Okay, so the outcome is first and foremost already some type of feelings are going to be declared as an action, right? Because the wand is an action card, but it's also suggestive that you're going to reach an objective, or an objective in your relationship is finally going to be reached, one that you've been waiting on, and it's finally going to occur, and you're going to be quite happy because of this. Okay, the next card that came out is the Page of Cups. So again, this is about hearing, this is about a messenger. So now it doesn't necessarily have to be directly from your twin, but somebody could be bringing you information about your twin flame that actually causes some hope and renewal inside of you as well, because this is about a type of love, right? So it's news regarding love. It's positive news. So you're going to be hearing something good about your twin flame. Whether or not that's somebody telling you that their karmic relationship ended, or that they actually secretly love you, or whatever, right? The idea is you're going to be hearing something that is going to allow you to feel quite successful, that next step in that twin flame relationship, either internally or externally. You then have the Temperance card. So again, whatever this news is, this is bringing you balance. It's allowing you to feel more in harmony again. Again, that angelic connection, so it's being highly guided by the divine. So again, there is this event coming in, there is this news, this positive love news that you are going to hear about your twin flame. Maybe not necessarily, again, from them, but it is going to bring you into complete harmony and balance within yourself, allowing you to change any habits that might not be serving you anymore, or simply allow you to feel more emotionally secure and connected to the universe. We then have the Empress, which is you guys, right? The divine feminine energy. So again, bringing in this new creativity to the relationship. This relationship is actually going to become quite abundant because of this news. You're going to be more abundant. It's funny that I just said abundance because we have the Page of Pentacles. 2 pages in a reading indicates a friend, so it might be a friend who actually brings you this news about your twin, or that you and your twin becoming friends again, or something like that. But the Page of Pentacles, that's about your prosperity increasing, right? So I think, let's see what time we're at, 37? Yeah, so we'll stop right there. But the idea for these cards, okay, so again, something successful, something being completed, again, matching up with the world and all that other stuff that I was pulling. So you're going to be hearing some type of news in regards to this relationship. It's going to bring in some balance. Going to allow this relationship to be abundant, right? Because this is near future energy, right? So this is the type of actions that are going to occur. Definitely something positive occurring within your twin flame relationship in the near future, guys, okay? So expect that. I mean, it might be unexpected, but expect the unexpected. And the idea is that it's going to lead you to be feeling more abundant and actually having something more stable and secure in the relationship, right? So if you've been wanting a more committed relationship, it seems that it's going to be happening that way quite naturally. But expect all of this to start with some type of unexpected news from someone that is going to bring you something about that relationship. Right now, it could be your twin flame, of course, but it is going to be some communication that is going to allow you to feel this balance in your life again, and to feel more abundant and more connected and more creative, and that again, leading this relationship to a more stable, committed place. Okay? So, all that being said, I'm going to pull one of these cards and one of these oracle cards, and then we'll finish it off. And this is going to be guidance for you guys, okay? So what guidance do you have for the feminines this time? Please give me one card from this purpley deck. I don't even know. What was it called again? Psychic Tarot? Spicy. Oh, that's funny. Balance. All right. It's all about balance, guys. I'm gonna read this to you, okay? I'm gonna read it, and you guys are gonna be like, "Oh shit, that's what I needed to hear." Hopefully. Yeah. So this card represents the need for balance and harmony within your inner life, as well as with what's surrounding you in the physical world. This denotes that some lifestyle adjustments are required at this time. It could be associated with love, relationships, business, or even your career. The balance card is also being shown to you to make you realize that what you perceive to be happening around you is actually an externalization of an inner process or conflict that you may be currently experiencing. This card will often appear if you work in a legal field or when you're involved in law-related matters. Have faith that justice will triumph, as justice and karma go hand in hand. Remember, guys, we had that justice card for them. Take only what you've earned, treat people fairly, and don't take advantage of anyone. This is all part of living a balanced karmic life. When determining something, there must be a state of balance emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, so that you can make rational decisions and logical judgments. This is a time to be honest and caring and responsible for the choices that you've made, as well as the ones that will be made in the future, right? This corresponds with the Justice card in the traditional tarot, which, again, the masculines did get. So this card is just coming up to basically tell you guys that there might be some aspects of your life that need changing right now. Quite simply for me, it has definitely been diet and marijuana. I'm not like a pothead or anything, and I don't quite often smoke that much, but like the other night, I got high as my expectations, and I was like, oh shit, man, I can't ever do this for this is just not me anymore, you know? It really used to help me, but I feel like I've finally come to terms with letting that go, and I've been, again, I think I've mentioned a couple times in my videos, going and taking exercise more seriously, like my own physical health. It's just been very, very natural, but you can see that this balance card is coming in for the feminines to basically say that any natural, intuitive choices you feel you're called to make at this time, this is a really great time to make them, and you also should be making them because it's for your highest good, right? And it's something you're going to be doing anyway, even if you don't take the first step right after hearing this video. But the idea is that you can take it, and you're on the right track, okay? So, I'm now just going to pull 2 cards from this Tree Oracle deck just for guidance, okay? So what guidance do you have, again, for the feminines? What guidance, dear spirit? Get some guidance going on here, boy. Okay, alright. This card's falling around and shit. That's cool. Jesus Christ. Everything's falling apart. Okay, we have 2 cards here, okay? The first is the aspen, which is a tree, I guess. Shed the old, okay? That's fun. That's good, some good shit right there. And then we have elm, which is trust your intuition. So I'm going to read those 2, and we're going to see what it says. Okay? So they're both trees, apparently, obviously. I have to go alphabetical order, so aspen. Okay, so I'm going to read it. It's going to be really fun. The aspen is a part of the popular family of trees. Poplar, not popular. Poplar. It is one of the most talkative trees around. The slightest breeze will set its leaves to whispering. When the aspen whispers to you, as it is now, there is an opportunity for rebirth and healing. For that to occur anywhere in your life, though, you must shed the old. Literally what we're just talking about, right? It is time to move into the new. What worked in the past will not work now. Face your fears and doubts, eliminate what is no longer useful, and everything will become possible. Again, just taking a shot at myself. What marijuana does oftentimes is it numbs the emotions and numbs your gifts. So while it might be one of the cheapest vacations you can afford, it's not a good lifestyle decision, right? And what I mean by that is essentially not having marijuana as part of your daily routine, especially once you're in this high vibrational state. Not making a statement that you guys shouldn't smoke weed. You guys do whatever you want. But the idea is that, again, if you have something in your life that isn't serving you right now and it's kind of too much involved in your life to the point where it's just another problem, probably a good idea to get it out of your system so that you can allow something new to come in, okay? And now we will read the elm tree, trust your intuition. So elm is one of the kindest trees. It lends its gentle strength to those who open to it, helping us to overcome exhaustion, especially that which has accumulated over great lengths of time. It helps us access more universal energies around us. This in turn stimulates our intuition, making it stronger and clearer. Elm's appearance heralds a time to trust in your intuition. Find strength in listening to your own inner voice. You are beginning to sense, feel, and even see that which has not always been visible around you and around those who you deal with daily. Trust it, no matter how strange it may seem. It will prove itself out. Again, all about trusting your intuition, guys. Last night, I woke up this morning, and I don't even know what the fuck I heard, but it was no human sound, okay? Like, I'm like 115% sure that I heard some shit from a different dimension. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. Like, I wish I could explain what exactly the sound was, but it was like, I woke up and heard, like, I honestly can't even describe it, guys, but it was like otherworldly. It was like some like weird alien sounding type of shit, and it just like woke me up, and I was like freaking the hell out, and then I went back to sleep because I was like, fuck that, even if it is an alien, I'm just trying to get some sleep real quick. But it was crazy, and it was a spiritual experience, right? And my intuition told me that it was not from this world. It was something. I was hearing something, and I know that that might seem silly, but trust your intuition, okay? It's literally confirming it right here. So any type of experiences like that, something that you actually know, trust it, okay? All right, guys, I hope this reading resonated with you guys. Please let me know if you enjoyed it, all that other good stuff. Thank you guys for subscribing and whatnot. And again, all the information is in the description box if you guys are interested in personal readings, any other services that I offer, free sarcasm, whatever it may be. I'm your guy. All right, guys, I will talk to you sooner than later. All right, guys.